This Warriors Live podcast 2024, another edition of That's My Team, ahead of the Warriors Friday night clash with the Tigers. Thought we may as well go live, Brad, seeing as, we're so good at this tech stuff. Why not add another element into it? We barely used to being on video, bro.
Oh, no, we cock up this live. We're pretty nervy about what we could let slip in this one. So just walking on eggshells here at the moment. Yeah, exactly. Getting the shit real quick. Live. Yeah. Well, we just mastered all those other formats, haven't we? So
exactly.
Another string to the bow.
Just keep pushing forward, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry, no one's watching us. So, there's a couple there. We're support. No, anyone watching, we're still, there's a bit of a dry run. See how it goes. This might be the one and only. But yeah, Teamless Tuesday, Brad. We're pretty much in must-win territory now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
These next to Tigers, Parramatta at home, worst two teams in the comp. You've got to put these away and then just hope you're still alive for the last month of the comp.
It's an odd draw travel-wise to finish the season, eh? It's a bit haphazard. Like we get these two at home, and then is it
Cronulla?
Yeah. It's it's going to be interesting.
Play the Dolphins. Yeah.
You know what though? I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. I'm up for it. I'm fucking up with that bye the last round of the competition, then go into finals footy fresh. Let's fucking do this, I reckon.
Yeah, you're kind of looking forward to those that game where you know that win this or you're done. That kind of last mathematical chance.
Well, that's this Friday, isn't it? It begins this Friday. If you lose to the Tigers,
kind of. There's still a mathematical chance with hoping other results go our way. With one more loss, I think.
I'd rather waste my mathematical chance on Manly and not the Tigers, though.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to need that mathematical chance in a couple of weeks, I reckon.
No. If we lose these ones, I think we're done. Exciting day for us, Brad. We may as well let these live listeners know what we've been up to. Had a good yarn with Jazz Devanga. Just jumped off. What a good bastard.
Yeah, exactly. What a GC. It was real good value. Jeez, he's candid. Jeez, he doesn't hold back, eh?
Yeah.
He lets you know straight out. Yeah, it was a real cool conversation with that lad, actually. Plenty of laughs had. Plenty of swear words too. Yeah. So if you're not into swearing that much, we all sort of let loose. We felt comfortable. It's like we're all sitting in the same lounge talking. So there was a bit of effing and jeffing. So I wouldn't go there if you're not into that. But otherwise, rad.
Yeah. We'll drop that when we can. Might be a two-parter, I think. Get the first half out tomorrow and then the rest when we can. But yeah, great to talk to Jazz and looking forward to another. He's been great form. Hopefully another big game for him this Friday.
Yeah, he's been terrific form.
Brad, I think we've still got another 10 minutes or so before our team list comes out. I did some digging. This was after our chat yesterday. I did my TAB stats piece and uncovered some remarkable stats, really. Now, and you can see this at tab.co.nz in the Punters Lounge, but if you like having it fed through your ear holes instead, if you're not a big reader, a couple of things. It was only the 11th time ever that we've scored more tries than the opposition and lost. The other day against the Raiders.
Shit.
Yeah, as we talked about, disappointing, obviously, to just outscore the opposition try-wise and go down. But this happened a bit lately. It only happened 7 times. Just looking at it, 6 times in the club's first 22 seasons, but it's happened 5 times now in the last 8. So disappointing.
That is out of it. Just have we had shithouse kickers? We had good kickers in the early days. Is that the difference?
There's been a few shockers, I suppose. Poor old Chanel, the crucial late miss on Friday night. But I did dig into some stats. A lot of people were like, "Why was he kicking? Or has he been practicing?" I'm sure he has. And I mentioned on the pod on Monday. Actually, one of only 20 kickers ever to have an 80% career record, minimum 50 shots. And he slipped down the all-time Warriors percentage leaderboard. But just to give you an idea of where he sits, the best ever, Michael Witt, 87% from 139 attempts. Matthew Ridge, 83%, 124 attempts. Ivan Cleary, 81.5% from 239 attempts. Schnell's actually just ahead of him going into that Raiders game, just ahead of Ivan. So that gives you an idea of the sharpshooter Schnell has been in the past. The only other 80% kicker in Warriors history, Isaac Luke, shade over 80% from 86 attempts. Schnell's 0 from 3 night has seen him slip back to 78.26% from his 69 shots for the Warriors. Then you go down to Sean Johnson, 76.37%. He's obviously had a shitload of practice, 567 attempts. And you got guys like Reece Walsh. James Maloney was only around 75. Adam Pompey doesn't even make the top 10, 72% career kicker, Adam Pompey. So, just a bad night at the office for poor old Chanel.
It was.
The tea again. He might have to. Pompey, we might not see Adam Pompey in the list. And if Tainto Apiki won't be there, we're assuming. So,
you've got to. Yeah. Friday night against the Tigers at home, you give Chanel that mofo tea, eh?
Yeah.
Let the kid do it. Let the kid do it at home and then just go on a storm. Yeah.
Well, he might get a few shots against the Tigers, hopefully, so kick his way back into form. We get too far ahead of ourselves.
Slowly adjusted and then finally gets the last one. Wins six tries to 1, 32-4. That's my prediction.
I think, Brad, we've got enough time to squeeze in some mix and pick chat. Before Teamless. So,
righto, hit me.
What has Brian got for me? Anyone out there that's not already playing and isn't aware of what mix and pick is? So, Brian's described it as it's like this podcast was a game. Obviously, the tech's a lot better, but the questions are what we talk about during the week and what fans are talking about. There's predictions, polls, diehard trivia. Speaking of that, geez, you guys were shithouse at it this week. Only 18 of the 180 players got it right. I'm absolutely stumped you. The only other player besides Ruben Wiki to play 50 games for the Warriors and Raiders for both clubs was, in fact, Jason Deeth. So a bit of a dark horse there.
Shit.
Hans Klogstad was the most popular answer there. More than a third of you thought it was him. That's a fair shout.
Was Deeth there before at the Warriors then? Or did he go there after the Warriors?
No, he started at the Raiders. And he was there for a long time as Steve Walter's understudy, went to the Cowboys, and then lobbed up with us for 3 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah. A disturbing amount of people said Quentin Pongia, the late Quentin. He only had 1 season at the Warriors. I don't know where he's going to squeeze 50 games in, but
I disturbed you there. I definitely disturbed you there. I think I put Quentin Pongia. It was a baffler, though. It was a baffler. It was just, I don't know. I was just shooting fish in I just threw one out there. I had no idea.
This week,
smelt a rat. I should have smelt a rat. You're a ratty type person. I should have smelt a rat and gone for Jason D.
Yeah. Don't go for the most obvious one, or should you? This week, more of the same, but Mix and Picker also, you'll be excited about this, Brad, giving away 1 month of Sky Sport Now. And you can gift that on if you already have a Sky subscription. If you're paying $300 a month, like Brad is for his.
It just keeps following me everywhere I go at the moment, this Sky debacle. God! And I explained to you earlier today, the reasoning. I've got Chromecasts on all the TV, so I've pretty much got my Sky. Everything's on my phone, and I just cast it and bang. All the movies.
Yeah, but it's not all on demand.
I've got everything I want.
Okay.
Anyway.
You probably should have let us know that last week.
Fucking Sky needs to
win.
Sky needs to send an advisor around to my house and custom build me a package, because obviously I'm doing it horrendously wrong at the moment.
You need a Sky broker. Geez,
just Sky broker.
Do you even have a cordless remote?
Yeah.
Or is it's attached to the
and my phone
cord coming out?
My phone doesn't even have to be plugged in. Like you can ring. See how it's not plugged in. You could ring me.
Oh man,
and I'll be able to answer it. Yeah, no shit.
Man.
I'm rolling down here in the southern area. Anyway, sorry. Back to the mix and pick.
Yeah, so to be and to win the Sky subscription, you just got to set up a head-to-head challenge. One of the features on the mix and pick game. What is the head-to-head challenge? Private game, one-on-one version of this Warriors Life game. With one tap, create an invite link and send it to your mate, WhatsApp or text or whatever. Once they're in, you compare your answers, and there's a chat feature. Take the piss out of each other. And then anyone who plays a challenge gets entry into the draw for each challenge you create. So that'll be drawn. We'll also still have the TWL t-shirt for the overall winner. But yeah, so if you don't want the prize, give it a go. And
geez, I'm liking that direction.
Mate involved.
I'm liking that direction of the game.
Yeah.
A little bit of live chat between a head-to-head. Bit of
give each other a bit of curry. Brian at Mix and Pick's got a message. He wants to say thanks to everyone who plays every week. Geez, he puts in some elbow grease and blood, sweat, and tears into this game. And his ultimate dream, besides this Mix and Pick overtaking the planet, is really just wants to be walking down the street one day and everyone's wearing this Warriors Life t-shirt on the main streets of Auckland. That's his.
Is that his goal? Is that right? Mine's to be rich.
Well, maybe, he just wants to be spiritually rich, I guess.
Yeah. He puts in some yards in the product. I really like the idea of that head-to-head and a bit of chat. And nice one, bro. Forever evolving. Yeah. Loving it.
Hey, Ted's chirping at our first comment on the live stream. Ted Larkin, what's for dinner?
Jesus, is that right? Did he jump straight in there? Fucking Teddy, you maggot. He's meant to be crook. He's been crook for about 6 days, that kid. He must be coming right if he's hungry. That's one good thing.
Ted Larkin. Ted skylarking. He's just skylarking it up, mate.
He is skylarking. See, Sky, I thought you were talking about my Sky. I thought you were having another dig. See, I'm real nervous and gun shy about the word Sky now.
But yeah, get the Mix and Pick app, play the TWL challenge. You'll love it. Plenty of NBL on there as well. That's going gangbusters. And yeah, that's good fun.
It's a good chance to win a Sky Now subscription as well, isn't it? Like,
it's just 1 month of it, so it's almost a tease, really. But it's a great prize.
Yeah, rad.
You have to go back to analog after that. Waiting for the Warriors to come on Prime like you did last Friday.
I got a mate that tapes it, sends it down from the coast on videotapes. I got an old VCR from Cash Converters last week, and I just watched them like that. A week and a half out. That's why I'm not as schooled up like you and Fonza. I'm sort of going to wait for that.
A little bit behind the 8 ball. Jimmy Wilson's chirped in. How are you, Jimmy? Good friend of the show. He's invited Ted round for a lasagna.
It's funny you say that. Tracy asked me what's for tea when I come up here, and I said, why don't you just do a lasagna? She goes, nah, can't be bothered. Jimmy's on the lasagna as well. I knew it was a good idea for a Tuesday. Jim, anyway, hard shot. Good to see you mug, Jim.
When's this bloody team list coming out?
What is it? Must be T minus 1 minute. Have you got any would you rathers or anything like that we could fill it in with?
Well, we're probably this one. We do have one from your mate, your builder mate from Dunedin, Riley. He's the one that had that cracking question for us, the $2 million, but you never get to shit in the toilet again. He's got a very complicated one, but it's very, very intriguing.
More than a minute. More than a minute. We need more than a minute. Oh well, so stay tuned for that after the team naming.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about this team now? What are you feeling?
Well,
Who's the winger? Who's your guess on a wing? Pick a new winger.
I'd love to see Moala Graham Telfer come in somewhere into that back line if there's a couple out. Marcelo potentially.
Yeah, he could be back.
Fit again. But yeah, I don't know that there's
Rogers fullback, do you think?
To worry about. Yeah. I think he's not too bad of a third stringer.
Centres. See that's another
Here we go, Brad.
one.
Rather than bore everyone with our clumsy guesses, we'll bring it up. We'll see if this screen share function is going to work. Stand by.
Stand by, caller. Stand by, caller. That went well. Oh,
right.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, there you go. Hopefully you can see that. So what have we got? Roger Tuivasa-Sheck at fullback. The wingers are Dallin Watini-Zelezniak and Ed Kossi gets a call-up. The centres, Ali Leatawa and our man, MGMT. Graham Telfer gets the second first-grade appearance. Chanel Harris-Tavita and Mari Martin in the halves. The forward pack looks unchanged. Adam Fanua, Blake, Wade Egan, Mitch Barnett, Marata Nukore, Kirk Capewell and Dylan Walker. The interchange also unchanged. Freddie Lussick, Jackson Ford, Jazz Tavanga, our man, and Leka Halasima, the rookie sensation. So, Adam Pompey, Tane Tuapiki, the only two players out from last week. Obviously, Marcelo Montoya still on ice there. And, Sean Johnson still a couple of weeks away, you'd assume. Reserve list, Tom Ale, Buntiafa, Dimitrik Sifakula, who's carving up in the lower grades. And as we're talking to Jazz about, going absolute great guns, a future star. Setu 2 in the reserves list. We're probably hoping for a debut from him, but Webby has played it a bit safer with the 30-odd game veteran Ed Kossi and Ben Farr in there as well. So good enough lineup, certainly to take down the Tigers. But, geez, we've got a few out, Brad.
We have got a few out. There's an audition going on in the centres there, isn't there? To see who comes out on top with those two. I don't mind Ed Kossi. It would have been a huge change to dump Setu Teo in there as well. All of a sudden, the back line is so fresh. I don't mind Kossi being a bit more of a stall. Yeah. Well, I'm not unhappy about that, though. Are you at all? I don't see where he could have done better.
I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, Ed Kossi will do his job there. We know he's prone to a shocker, but big body. Hopefully see one of Ed's bigger games. Looking at the Tigers lineup, Jareen Buller at fullback, bit of a danger man. Luke Lili and Charlie Staines on the wings, Solomona Fatape and Stafatoa in the centres. Lockie Galvin, the rookie, with Latu Fainu in the halves this week. So does that mean there's no Aiden Caesar and Adam Dewey out as well? The forwards, Stefano Tokomanu, Api Coruscant, Fanua Pole, Ruben Porter, Samuela Fainu, and the former Warrior, Isaiah Papali'i. Is he back? Has he been back? No, this is his first game for a wee while. He's been out injured, so hopefully he doesn't do it to us this weekend. The interchange, Talon De Silva, I'll come back to him in a second. Alex Seyfarth, Sione Fainu, and Alex Twal. Now, have you seen Talon De Silva's eyebrows, Brad?
No. Is it something to behold?
Check them out.
Can I click on his? I'm on his profile now. I've just clicked. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like one of those tagging pins, eh? Those
just like a Sesame Street character. Yeah, if go and check him out, you'll love it.
Where's Dewey?
Handy player though. He's been back. He's out injured, so
that's a bonus for us.
Adam Dewey, Aiden Caesar, David Clemmer, and John Bateman all out.
Wow,
it's a pretty green team. Coruscant is back. He missed last week. But man,
that Latu Fainu, he's got a good cock up in him, eh? So I don't mind seeing him in the 7 jersey.
Does it feel weird that if we're when you're slagging someone off because it's live, it's almost feels like you feel more nervous about it.
But am I wrong in saying that?
He's no, you're not. And we'd
he's
definitely
had some
say that.
calls or decisions. Yeah, we would. Alex 12, geez, he just battles away, doesn't he, the poor bugger? Would
try
you,
scoring machine.
looking at that, looks like a very, very weak Tigers team. But in saying that, they've been blooding some talent, so I can't remember some of those
They must
players.
have used about 40 players this year.
Yeah. Wow, that full pack.
Yeah. I mean, that 3/4 line and a novice in the halves alongside a bit of a rookie prodigy. The pack, you've got, class and Otokomanu, Coruscant, and Papali'i, but yeah, the rest of the pack is very green and a bench that you're probably not going to get too excited about. If we don't put the cleaners through them, we'd be pretty disappointed.
That's what we can't be using our statistical chance on this lot. We can't waste a life this weekend with these guys, eh? That is suicide. That's the end of our season. I'll be just Lussick on the bench again. I want to see him used a bit more, or else if he's not going to be used a bit more, put another big body on a bench if he's just going to sit there.
I guess we just need that kind of dummy half cover, but
we've got to have Walker, Martin, Chanel.
Well,
do we need to carry Lussick as well? Like, is he that much better?
Walker's now your starting lock. We haven't seen him or Jazz at dummy half under Webster. He wants, someone more suited. If Sean was there, Chanel in the 14. But yeah, I think for now,
fuck the way we've been going. I'll be carrying 2 wingers on the bench, a winger, a fullback, a backup hooker, and a middle forward.
Poison chalice at the moment. Being a winger at the Warriors, you feel like someone's got that
back three is someone's broken a mirror somewhere.
Looking at the Ladbrokes odds, Ladbrokes, big sponsor of this Warriors Life. We're $1.24 favourites, the Warriors. Tigers out at 420. The line 12.5 points. Total points line 47.5. I think we can win this 13 plus, Brad. You'd bloody well hope so. We could do with a boost to our for and against, to be honest, too. It might not come down to it, though, because we've got that draw that's kind of the tiebreaker, only really relevant with Manly at this stage. I think it's the only draw of the season. So maybe for and against not too important, but again, it'd be good to start racking up some big scores like we did at this stage last year when we, pumped Parramatta, thrashed the Sharks, put a big score on St George Illawarra, just get that momentum going. A few low scorers, a few heartbreakers lately.
It feels like we're due it as well.
It up.
It feels like we're due it. We've gone into battle the last couple of weeks and come away with nothing, but haven't played shit either. Just momentary lap and things just haven't gone our way. Bit of bad luck. I think we're due to give someone an ass kissing, and I reckon I'll be a little bit disappointed if I went to bed after this game on Friday and we hadn't won by 13 plus. Looking at that team, who is that team? Jeez whiz, there's a lot of inexperience. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
in that Tigers team.
Yeah, and obviously only playing for pride. Battling for wooden spoon or to avoid the wooden spoon. Then Parramatta, the only teams out of finals equation. So yeah, I think we can deal to them.
Yeah, they are dangerous though, which lingers a little. It takes up a little bit of storage space in the back of the head.
Yeah, well, we're on a 6-match winning streak against the Tigers, but that average winning margin is only 7 points. Remember last year we thought, here we go, we're gonna absolutely crush them at a sold out stadium in Hamilton, and they almost tipped us up. It was way too nervy.
That was horrid.
Yeah, I'd do it. The Benji coming home factor. Certainly can't afford to take them lightly. One thing, Brad, that I've noticed is how often we run left to right on the screen, so towards the south stand in the first half, and the other way in the second half. It was the other way in one game this year, and I was like, holy shit, that's weird running that way in the first half. And I'm going to do some stats, but I reckon it's like
up near 90
couple of seasons. It's like 18 games running that way in the first half, and only like 2
do you reckon that's it? Because on the coin toss, if you win, you get to choose direction, or if you kick off.
And they
probably. I think don't you get to? I think the loser still gets a pretty half. I don't know. Jesus, that would have been a good question for Jazz earlier.
Yeah, why are you guys always?
How does it work? How does it work? Oh, I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, a little bit of train spotting.
Yeah. Oh, I think we've probably pushed our luck with this first attempt at a live stream, Brad. So we probably should wrap it up. You better go and make that lasagna for Ted before Jimmy abducts him. And just kidding, Jimmy. Yeah.
Nah, sweet, perfect. Right.
Hopefully we'll
big shift today.
Yeah, big shift today. Hopefully we'll have Fonz on deck. He's burning the midnight oil at work at the moment, so we haven't seen him for the last 2 weeks around the buy and stuff. He's raring to go a bit later in the week, so might have something for you on Thursday. Until then, enjoy the first part of our Jazz Tavanga yarn, and catch you soon. Thanks to Kingz Container Crew, Ladbrokes, our Patreon supporters, the 3 people that are looking at us right now, and anyone who might have a listen later. Jimmy's just said, mate, 2 kids is enough, so that's a no to Ted.
Oh, he's saying no to Ted, right? We'll just keep advertising it week by week on here. Might be able to get rid of him by season's end.
Yeah. Righto, Brad. Thanks for that, bro. Big day.
Righto, homeboy. Catch up, brother.
See you soon. See you, mate.
Later, mate.